It's Valentine's Day, and I'm single. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do something that no sane person ever would. I'm going to watch all 6 Resident Evil films today in one sitting. And so all the jokes aside, the Resident Evil movies have kind of become a little bit of a guilty pleasure for me. I used to really rag on the first one, which was like the only one that I'd seen, and then I just kind of watched the other ones. I don't even know why, but throughout the years they've just kind of become that movie that I put on in the background while I'm working, and then they're just always interesting to listen to because they're so stupid. And I kind of realized that they were a guilty pleasure when I made the Resident Evil Retribution plot summary, because it came out and I was so excited, and I watched it and I described it to a friend, and then the description that I gave my mate in one long message became the script for the plot summary, and that was pretty much the video. So yeah, we're going to be watching some Resident Evil today. It's currently 10 past 10 in the morning because getting everything set up took way longer than I thought it would. It's a very different setup than I normally have. The microphone's a little bit off because I'm using Adobe Audition instead of Audacity. Audacity had the audacity to, I don't know, Audacity's been messing up with the mic lately. Like it lags behind and then it chops off like a chunk in the middle to kind of catch up. So that's really weird. But yeah, it's early in the morning. We're going to start on the first Resident Evil film. Got myself a nice glass of orange juice. Life tip, drinking things out of wine glasses is always cool. Trust me. Anyway, I'm going to kind of kick it off with the first film, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Almost forgot, I need to put on our big fancy headset so that the audio doesn't get messed up.
At the beginning of the 21st century, the Umbrella Corporation had become the largest commercial entity in the United States. 9 out of every 10 homes contain its products. Its political and financial influence is felt everywhere. In public, it is the world's leading supplier of computer technology, medical products, and healthcare. Unknown even to its own employees, its massive profits are generated by military technology, genetic experimentation, and viral weapons.
It could be Apple. Apple does that, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, the soundtrack for the first film is actually good. There's really not a lot to say about the first film, because the first film's sort of decent. This elevator scene... Man, I don't like elevators for this reason. Any scene where people are killed in an elevator, like, no, that's a no from me. Why is the computer just messing with them though? Like, it just straight up killed the other people in the elevator, like, next to them. But in this one, it's like, no, I'm just gonna fuck with you, just a little bit, you know? Just gonna fuck with you.
It's wide enough. I can squeeze through.
No, see, I don't like it. 1000% would try a lot of other ways out of the elevator before ever attempting that.
What was that? Oh Christ! It's the brakes! Get out! I can't! Get out of here!
Yeah, see, no. Oh, now it's just fucking with her too.
Push her out of the way!
Elevators, man. Nah. I just remembered. It's like it's in her contract or something that she has to appear naked in every film, because she does. She's naked in every Resident Evil film. Except maybe the final chapter. Why do they enter like this? So she's an operative for Umbrella, right? So why do they break into the house like that? Like, that's stupid, right? You just wreck in the house.
What a waste of taxpayers' money. Full of Harley Hadley.
And jump scare. Jump scare. Jump scare. Jump scare. Yeah, I got it. First try. Oh, the train's name is Alexei. That's cool. They even engraved the ring. Oh. Do you think the CIA engraves their rings like that for people that go undercover? The property of the CIA? No, because that's a giveaway, isn't it? That's dumb. I have no idea who you are, but just now I remembered that we boned real good.
Do you remember anything?
Yes, I remember that we boned real good. See, that's some real nice practical, like, effects work. That's nice. Jump scare. Jump scare. Jump scare. Hey. Can you imagine how annoying it would be for the team to be following Alice around? Because she is just always stopping and looking at stuff. Like, you just sit behind her like, can you move out of the way, please? Like, all the time.
Tripped it when we opened the door. Went back to sleep. Working on it.
This soundtrack, though.
Would you open that door now, please? I'm trying. Hold your positions, everyone stay calm. What's that?
Has he been in the film up until this point? I've never seen him before. Oh no, I'm just poking fun at this scene. It's really, like, it's so cheesy, but it's so good too, like. Ah, it's so good. Well, my neighbours have decided to hammer something into their wall today, so that's fun.
You're all going to die down here.
This is one of those classic, you know, if she'd explained why, then they would have been like, oh, okay. Yeah, alright, maybe we should look into this further. Like, wouldn't she have sent like some kind of system report to Umbrella to be like, hey, this is why I've killed everyone. You know, this was in my programming. This happened. This was in my programming. This was the outcome. That's it. Or like, yeah, no, you shouldn't, you know, if everything gets reset, all this stuff's gonna happen and it's gonna be difficult, but instead she's just like, no, you're gonna die down here. I know, I remember always poking fun and it's like, that's dumb, why would you do that? But they're treating the scenario very professionally. Warning shot, kneecap, kneecap, and then they just went. Oh, he's got an axe, I love it.
See how easy that was?
She's so calm about it though. She's barely moving the gun. They're just like jumping. She's just boom, 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 and the dogs are like jumping into the way of the bullets. What the shit was that? That drum solo or whatever that was in the soundtrack. What was that? Jump scare. Oh no.
I couldn't allow it to escape from the hive, so I took steps.
See, so why wasn't that put into a computer report and submitted to head office? That's all that needs to be done. And everything's fine.
Just one button.
We have no choice but to keep moving, because those things are right behind us. You got that?
They're right behind us. Ha!
Keep moving.
She just king hit him! Yes!
Like the taste of that?
I'd be pretty over it too if I was at this stage of the day. I feel that. Oof. Honestly, I'm impressed. That was good. That was good stuff. That's the moment. That's the movie moment right there. I'm all for that. Flashback? We're gonna have a flashback. Is it a flashback? Flashback? We're gonna have a flashback? Is it a flashback? Flashback moment? Flashback? We're gonna have a flashback? Flashback! That's a cool shot. I'm all on board for that. That was nice. Oh, and this music. I love this music. I really do.
One of your group is infected. I require her life for the code.
The antivirus is right there on the platform. It's right there!
I'm sorry, but it's a risk I cannot take.
I mean, that's fair. Oh, that's a practical version of it. Oh, that's rad.
But it won't.
I should really look into the behind the scenes for this movie because I reckon it's really interesting. Oh, this is so good. Do you think that the ending of this film could have been better if they didn't sequel bait so hard? Like, because when you think about it, it's not an ending. Like, what if they just didn't get a second movie after this? Like, that would be, you know, just not a great ending at all. I mean, it's not a great ending regardless of whether or not they have a second movie. Like, this is how you end a TV show cliffhanger. But you can't end a film like this. Okay, so the good news is that everything that I recorded from the last movie is working pretty good. And it's a little bit later in the day, so we switched our orange juice for a glass of Coca-Cola. Not sponsored. Wish they would, but they're not. It did not rinse out the cup though, so probably still has a little bit of orange juice left in it. So I've unintentionally made Coca-Cola's failed Coke Orange, which was terrible. Let's see if we can theme the lights for a little bit. This movie's very blue. Let's make the lights blue. Oh. Ooh, Resident Evil Apocalypse. This is where they start to get bad. It's gonna be good. See, in the games, from what I know from the games anyway, Umbrella is legitimately evil. And they are legitimately evil, but like at the start of this film and the last film, it doesn't seem like they're evil. The only way that this gets out is because as a business, they're incompetent. So she doesn't know what's going on. She just walks in and just shoots everyone in the head. Like, what if they weren't actually infected?
They're infected.
How does she know that, though?
I told you, she could have had one.
Please, somebody get her! No, don't shoot them!
I'm leaving town. I suggest you...
I know this is just a recap of what happened, but this is 2 out of 6 films that she's naked in already. We're keeping tally. Oh, whose idea were these 2 frames per second, like, slow-mo shots? Oh, he's gonna snap his back clean in half. Chink.
It's okay, I got you.
Oh, Rumbo! Whose idea was this? It's so stupid. And why are they just on the ground still? Why didn't they just get back in their chopper and go to the gate like they were supposed to?
You have to get out. This is my
Oh my god, it's Alan Tudyk.
I think it's big enough for all of us.
Don't tell me what. Okay, just cool it. Put the gun down. What's that you got there?
My Emmy.
Looks
That's
more
it.
like a
Any of us make it
camera.
out of here.
How does she know where they are too? Like, and did she set up a ramp that goes into the church window too, just so she could make this entrance?
Move.
Wait, what? Bike was going flat along the road, and then it hit something else, and then both of them went vertical. What? That moment really doesn't feel earned though. She just
Fuck. Are you...
came in and just did it. Like, they earned the kill at the end of the first one. Oh, he said GTA, motherfucker. Oh no, Yuri. Oof, what a throw. Oh, his name is actually Yuri, I got it right.
Landing over there. Let's get Yuri. Come on.
Yes, get Yuri. Yuri's the best character. Anyone named Yuri, the best. You could write the most horrible, evil, awful wanker of a character in a film, but if you call him Yuri, I'm rooting for him. He's my favorite character. I love how he knows that zombies can only die from headshots, and yet the first shot that this guy makes is directly into the bulletproof vest, and we know he can pull off a good shot, so he must have been aiming directly for the bulletproof vest.
Take him down.
Like, if you wanted to make it impactful, you'd shoot him square in the head and have him walk it off, and then you go, oh shit,
What do we have?
this is not good.
Well organized.
But he just shot him in the vest, and you're like, oh, well, the bulletproof vest took the hit. And he's still walking.
I'm surprised there's
That doesn't assert power.
Special tactics and rescue.
I don't care about anything going on in this film. I don't care about Alice because she's just an ass, and I don't care about Jill because she's an ass, and I don't care about the guy that just got shot because he had no character development.
I've never shot a gun before. There's nothing to it.
Point and
Try to hit him
shoot.
in the head.
Oh, she didn't say what. She didn't say it. She didn't say it. I thought they're gonna pull off that line where it's like just like using a camera, point and shoot, right? Props to them. I didn't do it. I have a legitimate question. Are American classrooms set up like this, or is that purely a film thing? Like, I don't know. Someone tell me. Someone please tell me. Jump scare. Jump scare. Have I seen this movie too many times? I don't feel like I've watched it that many times. Or is it just really predictable? I don't know. She's just here. Seems like I was trying to have a little fry up and left the gas on. Nasty way to go.
You're infected. When were you gonna tell us that?
She very heavily implied it earlier on. Like, very heavily.
Let me see.
Why wouldn't you just make it open up with the lid though? Because there's like no space to hide anything on top of it.
How did you get this?
Why wouldn't you just open the lid? Why is it got to come out the side? Is it because it looks cool? If it is, alright. That's fair. Because it does look pretty dope.
It takes off in 47 minutes. It'll be the last.
There's not another 47 minutes left to this, is there?
I take it this helicopter isn't laid out.
Close, there's 34 minutes left.
Where's the evac say?
What if I die? Why did I commit to this?
You missed one.
Want to make out? You can't do that. You've just introduced a variable into the experiment. Nemesis very clearly would have won if he didn't help out. If it's an experiment, then like he's just wrecked it.
Why haven't we taken off?
Because I usually drive a Cadillac.
Oh snap!
Surrender, or we open fire.
Why would they even bother warning her? Probably close the door, eh? Probably close the door. What? Didn't she just die like that like 5 seconds ago as well? Like, wasn't it exactly the same thing?
It's a pen.
He's shitty mohawk.
You try.
Sir, you're ruining my lab results? Sir?
You remember your name?
My name is Knick-Knack Spilkus.
My name is Alice.
Yeah.
I remember everything.
So dumb. Out of all the people that she killed the one guy that's just watching, like, the monitors, like... Not the guy that, like, murdered her friend and, like, injected her with all this shit. She just elbowed him in the face. But the guy watching the computer, nah, he gotta die. Oh, there's 4 left. Oh god. For some people that knew that this was all just a plan, they really wasted a lot of time because they didn't plan it out properly. Like, surely their plan to, like, cleanse the world and just wait for it to be over so they could come out and control everything. Like, at what point do you write in, oh, okay, we need to make some genetic experiments, even though we're already all enhanced, and then this person needs to fight this, and then we're going to have this, and then clones of the two doctors are going to morph and fight, and then we're going to clone someone, and then Wesker's going to go and do this. Like, why do you need all that stuff in the middle of your plan? It's dumb. Umbrella's dumb. How expensive is it to have like 1,000 like dresses and pairs of boots either bought or made just so that you can put them into the same clothes for every experiment? That's dumb. Also, again, this is just a shot for shock value because, like, you wouldn't want the zombos swarming around your lab, so why wouldn't you put the corpses in an incinerator that you probably definitely have underground? Oh, they got the tumbleweed. Oh, I'm so glad the tumbleweed's still getting work. Jump scare. Jump scare. Jump scare. See what that last film did to me? It threw me off. So casually. Is this where they use the dogs just because they need to have a callback to the other film? Oof. She didn't even do anything. The dog just fell onto the spike because it was dumb. Everyone's just dumb. Everyone's just dumb for plot. Oh, kill it with the handcuffs. Throw the handcuffs at it. Oh. See, like, I'd say that that was smart, but there was nothing to, like, set it up that that was, like, her thought process or anything. Like, if they showed, like, her hitting the beam and noticing that it was weak and then aiming to tie the dogs around, like, us as the audience would go, oh, shit, I see what she's doing. That's smart. Like, nice. But she just ties the dogs up and then it happens. And then, you know, obviously we're meant to go, oh, good job, Alice. Go you. But I don't feel that. Because it wasn't set up.
That was a juicy one.
That was a juicy one.
I'll take a waterbed, a jacuzzi, and I'm gonna rent me a porno.
I forgot that he's comic relief and I don't like it. Uh-oh. Character is stupid for plot. Oh wait. Oh, I didn't understand what just happened. Oh. I didn't understand what just happened because the shot was so quick, but it was just a mirror and he shot the mirror. Oh. And this guy obviously saw the zombie taking a chunk out of his torso and didn't say anything. And then he's also an idiot because he got bit and he didn't say anything. So again, people are stupid for plot. How is this guy hearing radio transmissions but no one else is? Surely they would have heard the radio transmissions too, right? Like if he was hearing them, they would have heard them. Everyone's got radios. Oh, we weren't even keeping count. This is 3 of 6 films that she's appeared naked in. I don't know who this is, and I do not care about them. I like to think that this is what James Nguyen had in mind when he made Birdemic, Shock and Terror. There was a CinemaSins video, and the joke in the CinemaSins video was that the birds in this looked about as good as the CGI birds in Birdemic, Shock and Terror. And then I saw someone tearing apart CinemaSins because the birds are obviously better than Birdemic, Shock and Terror. It's funny because the birds are obviously better than Birdemic, and they just completely missed the joke. And they're like, oh, that's actually untrue. The birds are much better than Birdemic. The sarcasm's gone right over my head. Someone give James Nguyen a budget to make Birdemic 3, please. Oh no, he was cool. That's the only other guy that I like in this film franchise. Oh, Wilhelm Scream, yes! I like how he collected pictures to go with his little stories. There's loving people there, and this is a picture of what loving people look like. Why are you stopping? Why are you gonna stop? Okay, so wait, what? No, wait, what? They wanna go into the bridge, under the bridge thing, because that's where the pumps are. And to get under the bridge, they have to move the shipping container. But the cars aren't going to fit under the bridge anyway. Did you see that thing? Nothing's going to fit under there. So they're not going to have to move the shipping container. The cars aren't going to fit under there. They're not. The cars are not going to fit under there. It's just a small bridge. Why don't they just go around it? I thought it was like a tunnel that led into the valet parking, and they needed to go in and turn under there, but the cars aren't going to fit under there anyway. So whether they wanted to go in there or go under it, the cars aren't going to fit. So why are they moving the shipping container? Don't relax, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Stop, for fuck's sake.
Just die.
Why wouldn't you just by default shoot people in the head? Wouldn't it just be habit?
Take the body to the surface.
Wouldn't it just be habit? Like, just shoot him in the head? Oh, CGI. Yay! Yay! Death kiss. Yay. Where the shit did they get the TNT from? That's the rule of film. If you want to have a gun in the third act, you have to set it up in the first act. The TNT is the gun. Where was it in the first act?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
Bullshit.
I'm an artificial intelligence witch.
Yeah, I know what you are. I know your sister. She was a homicidal bitch.
Haha.
Good luck.
That reaction, that was good. Yes. That little, yeah, sure, thanks. Yeah, cheers. Fuck you. Oh, I have water. Oh, I thought I drank it all. I've been thirsty this whole time, but I didn't want to leave during the movie because that's effort. Oh, it's me in a bubble. It don't be bubble. Bubbles. I just remembered the scene from Finding Nemo where the fish likes bubbles. Bubbles. Bubbles? Please tell him he's fuck ugly.
You're just another asshole. And we're both gonna die down here. Yeah, you're the future, all right.
This video's color theme is going to be green just because I want it to be. This is the kind of positivity I need right now. Yes! Screen Gems, a Sony Computer Entertainment Pictures company. Yes! Davis Films. I don't know what they've done except the other Resident Evil films. Yes, Constantine. Another film company. Yay! I'm actually really very excited about Resident Evil Afterlife because, like I said, this was Paul W.S. Anderson directed this one. Did he? Oh, is he back? Oh, yes. My boy Paul. Not you, Paul. The director, Paul. Sorry. It's already banging. Yes. What gave him the inkling to turn around? Oh, now she's got shurikens. Ha! And katanas. It's like it's set in Japan, so ninja to die by Japanese techniques. Whoa. Wild work. Ah. Oh, this is how you do an action scene. That's how you do an action scene. That's good shit. I love it. Wait, where'd all the rubble come from? Because the floor has still got floor on it.
Hey, boys. Is that any way to treat a lady?
Why does it look so bad? Was she just a still frame then? Not gonna lie, I finished watching the other movie not 5 minutes ago, and I already forgot that she had clones.
Our men are still up there.
Oh, this is good shit.
Seal all internal blast doors. And I want damage reports.
And I want damage reports. Oh, I love this scene from The Matrix Reloaded.
Well, you can kiss all those goodbye.
What have you done?
The serum I've injected you with is neutralizing the T cells within your...
They actually look like the letter T! Yes! Does that mean that coronavirus looks like the letter C? I'm sorry, you can't have a scene where you're like, you have no powers anymore, you're completely human, but then be like, they survived this inhuman thing.
Take care of the others. Good luck, Kmart.
I forgot her name was Kmart. Oh dear. Honestly though, if you think about it, it beats being Target. Oof, that's some big guns. They're clearly very heavy because she's shaking quite a lot. I like how this guy is just so obviously evil. That's not how physics works. I just realized the flare's green. The flare's green and I picked green. Subconsciously, I knew. Slightly psychic. I remember being so mad at this. Chris Redfield is the main protagonist in the video games, more or less. He was in the first ever Resident Evil. He was the main protagonist in 5, which is what this movie's based on, and they introduce him as a criminal locked in a cell. And I remember being so mad at them for that. Like, just how shit they treat the character. It's Captain Cold from Flash. Captain Cold?
You were the one flying that plane.
His name is Captain Cold in the Flash. It sounded so stupid I thought it wasn't real, but now I'm remembering that the Flash was a CW show. So of course it was that stupid. He was also in Prison Break, and that kind of makes this funny. Yeah, because she loads them into her shotgun. That doesn't make sense either, because the coins are bigger than the barrel of the shotgun. And it never shows her, like, making shells with, like, gunpowder and stuff like that. It's just like, I put coin into gun shoot coin. Logic. Yes, it's the axe guy from Resident Evil 5. Axe guy, yay. Just so that we're all on the same page, it makes no sense in either the video game or the film. He's just kind of there. I love that that's in the film just because the Resident Evil 4 and 5 games had it. I'm not the biggest Resident Evil game person. I'm pretty sure they're called La Plagas. Don't yell at me in the comments. But, like, there is an explanation in the games for them. But he doesn't try to justify it here. He's just like,
the games had it, so now we have to do it too.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
That was a good tension build.
What the fuck is that thing?
It's exactly like I'm playing the boss fight in the video game. That's exactly how I felt. Oof, that's some guns.
Nice.
That reaction, that was good.
What do we do now?
I know.
Alright. Unless this thing is elasticized, her back is chink gone. Why is she on a zip line? It's pivoting from one point on the top. And remember, kids, they took away her superpowers at the start of the movie, so... He's also dead.
Let's go!
Yes! Axe guy! Oh, Jesus Christ. Remember how she lost her powers? Oh, soundtrack's popping off, son. Oh. Right in the balls. Oh, aliens from Alien Covenant. Wait, what was the other one? Prometheus. They're Prometheus aliens. Prometheus and Resident Evil are set in the same universe.
You weren't too hard to find.
Albert. Why would he catch them? Oh my god, he's thrown these at me as a distraction. I'm just gonna... Oh my god, the distraction worked.
Who the fuck are you?
Target. Oh my god, he's got a spider in his mouth. Yes.
This is Arcadia, broadcasting on the emergency frequency. Location 118.30 degrees west.
See, look, she's smart. She's giving coordinates. That's what I've been saying the whole time.
There is no infection. There is hope.
And stay tuned until the next movie to find out that that lasts 5 minutes. Oh, we don't even need to stay tuned to the next movie. It's happening now.
I tried my best to lead what survivors I could find to safety, but we were pursued relentlessly. Even my friend Jill Valentine was seized and brainwashed by Umbrella.
Shoot to kill.
Finally, I confronted the head of the Umbrella Corporation, Albert Wesker. He robbed me of my powers, but I still managed to defeat him. At last, we thought it was over. We thought we had survived the horror.
Is that how the movies make sense? Do you have to watch the recap to understand, like when he wrote this?
Once again,
did he?
We found ourselves fighting.
Like intentionally reordered the way that things happened to make sense for the movie that we're currently watching? Because you're like, well, that's what you heard, but this is what actually happened, and they happened in this order, and that's why this one makes sense. Oh, orange juice.
Charge your batteries.
Maybe I should get another cup of orange juice. I have to go all the way downstairs though, and I have to pause everything, and I'll just drink my water.
Thank you, Daddy.
It's not even in a wine glass anymore. How depressing is that?
I have a surprise for you.
I heard that.
Legit though, smart thinking. Like, I've never seen a character do something that smart in like a zombie apocalypse before. Like, break a hole in the roof and get out. That's good thinking. That's a genuinely good survival tip. Maybe the best way to zombie-proof your house is to have solid core doors. When I was growing up, our house had solid core doors, which just means that it's a thick piece of timber. Like, doors are about, like, you know, an inch or so thick, give or take. Why was the window down? That's so dumb. Anyway, previous thought. Doors are like that inch or so thick, right? And solid core means that it's like an inch thick piece of timber. But when they make doors now, it's hollow core, which just means it's like a honeycomb pattern made out of cardboard with like real thin bits of timber on the outside, so that, you know, it's strong, but they're much lighter and cheaper. But you know, if the zombies break through those doors real easy, maybe the best tip for an apocalypse is to put solid core doors back on. I don't know. Maybe that's just my 2 cents. Who knows? You be the judge. The main actress has no clothes again. Okay, so we're 4 out of 5 films, no clothes, and then we're also currently 4 out of 5 films with doggos. So hopefully we're going to hit 5 out of 5 films and get a doggo bingo, and we're going to keep that going. Oh, I don't know what it is about this, like, white panels in like a corridor effect, but I just love it so much. I replicate it in everything. Try to do it in my films. It was in Chuck and I love that. I try and do it in Minecraft because I'm an idiot. That's right, all the simulations are connected, so this is the credits for Resident Evil Afterlife. For some reason. It makes no sense.
Tokyo, sequence initialized.
She's a zombie, I know, because I watched the last film. She's a zombie in credits. Imagine getting the call back. It's like,
Hey, this is Paul, Paul W.S. Anderson. You were a zombie in a 3-minute long slow motion sequence for the opening credits of our last film. How would you feel about coming back for another film? Oh, yeah, I know you're already dead as a zombie, but what I imagine is that this time you're in the same scenario and you're still a zombie, but you're a clone, and it's the same as the credits from the last movie. Yeah. Yeah, you're down for that? Yeah, cool. Awesome. I'll see you next week.
oh, it's gonna make a big umbrella from the tiny, teeny little umbrella. Yes! Maybe I should build a big underground base like that on Minecraft. That'd be cool. Oh, no, fans. I don't like fans. I'm not a fan. Pun not intended. I don't like big fans. Big fans are scary.
You must hurry, I can't.
Don't listen to Fred Wesker. I am in control now. Project Alice, Ada Wong, stay where you are.
Let's move.
Project Alice. You're all going to die down here.
They did it! They reused the shot from the first movie! Yes! Oh, it's the axe guy! Yay!
You know what it is? I have an idea.
Maybe this is why he put so much fan service in, because he knew idiots like me would enjoy it. Oh, it's the same soundtrack too! Yes! Love it! Oh, there's 2 of them! Please lift up the car and try to crush her with it.
Bad idea.
Oh, you were standing way too close to that. Oh, you know, you're dead too. That was nice. I like that. Oh, hi, Michelle. Best character! He's back! The best character's back! Oh, he's... Yeah.
You two made it!
How are you alive? I don't understand.
Survived. What is this place and why is everything in Russian? And what's with the S&M get up?
You know how to use this? Concentrate. It's just like a camera. Point and shoot.
She said the camera line! That was the line I was waiting to happen in the second film, and they finally said it! Resident Evil's got my back 3 films later on, and I love it.
It's true. I'll come back for you.
Maybe she doesn't know sign language. Maybe she's just like you, and this, and you, and this, and you. Is that sign language? I don't know. Spider-Man.
Come on. She'll be back for you.
Oh, that's a little bit heartbreaking, actually.
I met your sister.
What?
She's not very nice.
Do I genuinely like this film? Is this what's happening right now?
Was this a plan?
Oh, they're on bikes. This is fantastic. And then the bike just explodes. It's so overdramatic. I'm completely pro, like, how much better the CGI is compared to the first film. Like, it's come such a long way. It's so good. Except for that shot. That shot was awful. You can tell the budget went into the liquor. Oh no.
Step out or she dies.
Oh, he's not dead? Nice. He was so dead though. What? What? It's so dumb. Oh my god! It does the Mortal Kombat thing! If you didn't know, Paul W.S. Anderson directed the first Mortal Kombat film. He might have done the second one as well, but I know he did the first one. Do you think this is just him being like, oh, that's kind of cool. I directed those films. Maybe I should remind everyone that I directed Mortal Kombat by adding in this effect that they now have in their games. What? The best way to Terminator is to start up the truck and put her face in there. That just seems dumb. And it's so obviously green screen too. What would you throw it away? Oh, that's what I should have been counting the whole time. The bullet slow-mo, because I'm pretty sure it does that in every film too. Oof. Now it made the frying pan noise. Mortal Kombat. Oh, he just died. Okay.
I see you've made yourself at home.
But I must say, it does have a certain ease to it. You were the only one to successfully bond with the T-Virus, to fully realize her powers. Well, now I have need of you.
But he's also bonded with the T-Virus. Right? Also, I cannot pick a theme for this episode, so I think we're just going to fade between some colors. Oh, that's a very fast fade. Let's slow that down. Yeah, that's a good fade. Honestly, I think the most impressive thing about the Resident Evil franchise is just how nice the Davis Films logo has gotten. It's just been getting progressively nicer with each film, and I'm all for that. I love a good logo.
This, then, is the history of the Umbrella Corporation. Formed by crusading scientist, Professor James Marcus. Marcus had a young daughter, Alicia, afflicted with progeria, a progressive, fatal wasting disease. Progeria caused premature aging. By the time she was 25, Alicia would have the body of a 90-year-old. The young girl's father would record his daughter, her voice, her likeness, saving her for posterity. But then the breakthrough came. Marcus discovered the T-Virus.
Okay, but remember, I just gotta pause the film because there's a lot to dig up here. You gotta remember that this guy discovered the T-Virus and then made the Red Queen, but in the second film they told us that the other guy whose daughter had a similar thing and couldn't walk needed the T-Virus, and he invented that. So then Umbrella went and took that, but that was after this guy had already discovered the T-Virus. So my real question is, what are you doing, Paul? Jesus Christ, who edited this? I like how it just doesn't explain what happened to Jill or the girl or Leon and Ada. They're just all gone. Like, we don't know what happened to them. There's nothing. I think these films, just while it's quiet, I think these films are a very good example of why you shouldn't write cliffhangers into the end of your stuff if you don't know where it's going. Because obviously every movie Paul's written a cliffhanger into the end of it, and then in the next movie he's had to write out why that cliffhanger, he's had to write out and retcon the end of the previous movie, because he's like, oh well, obviously I can't have a superpowered Alice fighting a bunch of zombies with the superpowered Wesker, Jill Valentine, and a girl. That's dumb.
If released, it would destroy the T-virus and anything it has infected on contact.
All this could end.
Yes, like that. Don't you hate it when you stab yourself while you're sheathing your knife? Happens to the best of us.
Is that all you got?
The editor of this movie did not do a great job. It's cut to shit. It's who's he wants it. Such a great villain, I don't remember his name. Okay, he just has a collection of her heads now too.
Now I have you.
But where did he get those from?
Tell me.
Honestly though, props to this actor for coming back to the Resident Evil franchise constantly, because he kind of went big on getting... I can't talk, it's been so long, these movies have just messed with my brain. You know, he kind of got big and famous from Game of Thrones, and props to him for not letting that go to his head. He could have just very easily gone, no, I've been in something that's not dog shit now, and I'm too good for you. And he didn't, and that's really cool. Oh my god, who edited these films? Why is the editing so bad in this? Is it the same editor? Okay, so Niven, I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. I want to say Niven Howie was the editor for Resident Evil Afterlife, because that was probably the best edited one. When I rank them from they did this the best and they did that the best, I'm completely excluding the first movie because it's actually good and just not in any league against these. So I'm talking from 2 to 6. Okay, so Doobie White edited this film. What's Doobie White edited? Known for his work on Gamer 2009, that was awful. Resident Evil The Final Chapter, which so far has been edited really bad, and Polar. It looks like Polar is a Netflix film that came out 2 years ago. So I'll stay very clear of that. So I saw an interview, behind the scenes interview for the scene before the film came out, before I saw it. And Paul was telling everyone about how difficult it was to film because every time they messed up, like, you know, they were filming something on a moving vehicle. So sometimes it would go over a bump and they'd lose their balance and that would ruin the take. And sometimes they messed up, which means they had to drive all the way back and reset. And then they did multiple takes to get, you know, one coherent fight scene. And the way he was talking about it, I'm like, wow, there's going to be a really cool, like, John Wick style one-take fight scene on top of a moving car in the final chapter. And then when I watched it, we get this edited to hell piece of shit. Like, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe in the interview, he over-exaggerated just like how they did the scene. But if he didn't, and we did film, like, if I were filming this scene and we got it done in one long take, I would not have let the editor cut it to shit like that. Like, it completely negates the whole thing. I'd be very upset. I really would.
Target is 72 miles and closing.
Lock down the hive. Prepare defensive measures. And alert our operative in Raccoon City.
Why do they have operatives everywhere? They had an operative on the boat as well. What's the point? So, I'm not in a film. I don't need to wait to be part of a plot twist. Shh. Just wait for a plot twist. Visual effects work on all the city destruction in this film is really nice, though. Like, Quick, she's stupid for plot. Also, she has no face.
Need a weapon.
What is that?
You can let your guard down if you want, man. I don't intend to.
Are 4-barreled shotguns a real thing? I need to look this up. This movie's raising so many questions. Believe it or not, this is a real gun. While an interesting invention, this shotgun design obviously went nowhere.
Good. Because I'm gonna need you to make a few more changes to this thing.
I don't know you, but I'll definitely modify my stuff for you. Woohoo! Yeah! The most appropriate reaction. Oh no, character that I didn't know or care about. Ooh, pretty.
You're fast, but you're not too smart.
Woohoo! You stupid. So stupid.
There, on the horizon. And a second over there.
Would zombies have heat signatures? I mean, their muscles are moving, so they'd be generating a little bit of heat as they fumbled around, but they wouldn't be as hot as a human, right? Surely the zombo dogs would just follow them in. Yeah, see, look, now they're all in the water. Now that's dumb. Fuck, imagine if that was just like a small puddle and they all just went splat. And that's how the franchise ended. See, look, they can swim. Or is he drowning? I'm not sure. I think he's drowning. Oh no, unnamed character number 4. Oh no, big fans. No.
What is this place?
Ooh.
It's an air intake for the hive. Come on.
I don't like fans.
No. Hurry up! The power's coming.
Oh my god. Who could have seen that happening? Why would you even go slow? Like, if I had to crawl through big fans, I would be in and out so quick. I wouldn't be taking my time. Why is there a random handle on the ground? It doesn't make sense. Who makes air vents like that? That's a waste of time.
Oh, we have to hurry.
Wait.
Wait!
Last time she checked to watch they had... Was that... Wait. Was that the Cinema Sins ding? I think it was. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gonna choke his fingers off. It is. Yes. I feel like that if I was hanging from something like that... I can't even finish a thought because this thing's just moving so fast paced. It's good shit. What I was gonna say was, if I was hanging from something like that and it was 3/4 of the way closed and there was no way of it opening again and it was gonna cut my fingers off and then I was gonna fall to my death, I feel like I would just let go and not be in incredible pain before I fell to my death. You know? Jump scare. Yes! Still got it. Jump scare. I'm back, baby. Okay, I wasn't ready for that one, but that was great. Why is the editor putting these like 2-frame shots of random shit in? Like, we don't need that. So it feels weird that he's having all these callbacks to the first film when he had all of these callbacks in the last film already. He did the laser corridor in the last film. He did the Red Queen telling everyone that they're going to die down here in the last film, and that happens later on. Now he's having all these flashbacks too. They didn't have all that stuff in the first film.
Here.
This last part of the commentary is just going to be 90% me yawning. Maybe I'll do a supercut, maybe I won't. Who knows? If they have 9 minutes to save the world, why does the movie go for 30 more? I'd really hope that there's an outtake on the DVD of him accidentally dropping it. That'd be funny. Oh no, it was the love interest. What a shock.
Claire would be so disappointed.
What is this now? Did he watch Sherlock Holmes while writing this scene?
Don't bother. You don't make it. To the ice pick, the decanter.
Is this literally the scene from Game of Shadows where Moriarty's like, ooh, 2 can play at that game?
Use his momentum to counter.
Come now. You really think you're the only one who can play this game?
I love that the simulation that plays in his brain is so smug that it shows him having a drink afterwards. Like, you did it, well done. Oh, fuck off, she knew.
How did you know it was me?
You're still alive.
She knew it was him because he was still alive. Is Claire also a spy because she's still alive?
It will kill all organisms infected with the T-virus. You know what that means, don't you?
But she's not infected with the T-virus.
I don't have a choice. There has to be another way.
They made a point at the start of the movie saying that she was not infected. She didn't get back her powers. The actual line of dialogue was, he pretended to give you back your powers. So is she or is she not infected with the T-virus? Make up your mind.
Dr. Isaacs, you and the Umbrella High Command.
Yes?
You are all going to die down here.
Legit though, I love the way that the laser burns off the gunk on the wall. I think that's really cool. Yeah, no, I like that. I really do. I miss Resident Evil Afterlife, where it didn't take itself so seriously.
Is that all you got?
I don't know, I'm just trying to fit in. How long is the grenade timer? That's ridiculous. You don't need... I understand. You don't need to show me. I understand. I understand what happened. Do it. Just do it. Don't wait for the 19 seconds to hit 0. You gotta remember that it's gonna take time to spread over the world, right? How did he beat her up there? Like, how did he get there? Alice! And why is this one just nuts? They never explain it. Why is he just a religious nut? I'm not calling everyone who's religious a nut. It's just a coincidence that this man is crazy and also religious. He's just both of them at the same time.
He's not me.
I don't know what to do other than a slow clap. Like, I'm just really glad that it's over. So obviously she's not dead, because that's stupid. Is that shot like implying they're yin and yang and some shit?
Why am I still alive?
The antivirus only destroyed the T-virus within your body. It didn't harm the healthy cells. You are now free of infection.
So why didn't it just kill the T-virus in everyone else's body? And keep them as like mindless without the... That point! I'm getting real into this now. If it just destroys the T-virus in the body, then that would heal all the zombies and just make them mindless worker drones without the need for speed/feed in their bodies, which is exactly what OG Isaac clone from Resident Evil 3 was trying to do.
The antivirus is airborne, spread by the winds. It could take years for it to reach every corner of the Earth. Until then, my work is not done. My name is Alice.
Fuck off. There wasn't as much humor in that, I don't think, as I would have liked, so hopefully I'm able to splice together something semi-decent for your entertainment. I promised you a ranked list. If I had to rank the Resident Evil films in terms of entertainment, it would be Afterlife, Resident Evil Afterlife. It's weird because the first one is legitimately good as like a campy 2000s horror film. So if we're looking at the list in terms of like production quality and story and just being a film, the first one takes the cake every time. And then I would not include the others in that list. It's very difficult because the films are so different, so I don't know how I would rank them. You know, let's just rank them in terms of my own personal entertainment value. Afterlife was absolutely hilarious. That's number one. Next would be Resident Evil, just Resident Evil, the first one. That was very good. Then it would be Retribution, because that was pretty funny. Then I think Extinction, the final chapter, and then Resident Evil 2. I forget what it's called because they all sound weird. Apocalypse, Resident Evil Apocalypse would just be dead last because it was by far the most boring. If you enjoyed watching me suffer, then go ahead and hit that like button. I'd love you to subscribe, but I honestly don't care if you don't. Just all I care about is pressing that like button. Thanks so much for watching me torture myself. This video could be anywhere between 20 minutes to an hour long. I have no idea how much is actually useful. But if you made it right to the end, thank you. Thanks for sticking with me. And I really hate editing, so this video should be done by Valentine's Day 2023.